gosh. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Good morning, it's Cail. I am trying to get my act together to do this. I haven't streamed live for a while. So, good morning. I am streaming over on YouTube at Cail's Corner, and then that video, after we're done, will be unlisted and moved over to the Gaming with Cail channel on YouTube. I'm putting all my game streams over there just to make it easier. And of course on Twitch at Gaming with Cail. So, Elderwoods is coming. The 13th, they're going to take a day, I guess, to do all the updates. It's a big expansion, so I understand why they're going to close down soon. So I've got till, let's see, 8 a.m. Pacific time, so 10 a.m. my time, so like 3 hours. But I probably won't stream quite that long. I'm going to show you what I've been doing as far as my prep work for Elderwoods, because I was like, I got to be ready. I got to be ready because I don't want to be running around nutcase because I'm going to be exploring the new area. So, let's see here. Looks like everything's okay. When I get in there, I don't know. I'm hoping the game volume will be all right. The dogs are sleeping because it's early. It's only like 7 in the morning here. I'm in Central Time in Texas. So, it looks like, let me go ahead and unmute the desktop audio. Microphone seems to be okay. It's picking up. Okay. Let's hit play. Let's go over to this other screen. I've got 2 monitors here, so, you know, I'm a boomer. So excuse any technical difficulties. Oh my gosh. So I've been like grinding my little butt off for the past few weeks. Mostly like getting resources, numbers up. The wrong plot. Let's go to my main plot. And we'll show you that one in a minute. Getting the plot that I'm going to be using for the new stuff ready. Mostly ready. Like ready to decorate. Let me go over here. I got my little, just pick one, I don't know. Let's do Arcadia, that's fine. Let's see, I don't know, like, there's music playing or what. So usually what I'll do when I first get into the game is check my garden, go over to this little guy here and see if he'll remotely give me, oh, finally, it's been like a week since he's given me a flow seed. Okay, then I'll go and do my garden, and then we'll go over, because I'm, you know, like selling stuff. Been making a lot of tomato plant seeds, and actually selling those. It's a pretty decent price. You know, just really like trying to get my gold up. Okay. Just really working on that. So I'm going to put those in there. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to get one more cotton seed. Hello. Cooperate. So, right. So my main goals. You got to have goals. You got to know. You got to know. I mean, you can just play willy-nilly, but sometimes you just really like have to have goals. I've been playing a lot on my laptop, so it might take me a minute to get used to this bigger screen and whatever, moving around without like getting motion sick. I don't think I will. It's just been a while. Mostly I've been doing some diamond painting streams. I finished my big diamond painting project, my little crafting stuff. And then this weekend we went out and we finally bought flowers for the yard. I know it's been a little late, but I wanted to definitely make sure there were no more freezes. And, you know, just get that taken care of. Okay. Garden is done. Let's go get all this stuff. So, hey, stop that. So then what I'll do is I'll go and set these back up, And the number that I put in here changes depending on how many seeds I have or how many apples I have. Because I'm still like, while I'm doing all these preserves, I'm still setting aside apples to do the trees. Right? Because I don't want to run out of seeds for the trees. Okay. Let's go down to 45. That's good. Okay, so I can sell all those. And then I've also been doing a lot of like worm stuff, and I've just been selling them. You know, I mean, like, I'm not really doing a lot of fishing. I'll concentrate on the fishing later. Later. Okay, let's put in, I don't know, I don't care. Let's put some of those in, it's fine. I also did manage to get my cooking up another notch. So I can't stand the cooking. Let's just put a little bit of cotton in there. Let's check my seeds. Alright, so here's the tomato seeds. So they sell for 60. So that's 12 of them is 720. That's not bad. You have to do 3. 3 to make a seed. And I think this is the tree. This is the apple tree. Okay. So I can do another. I've got 12. So let's do. You need 10 for that. There we go. And then over here, I forget what I had. I was like just running around like crazy. And I've got a bunch of this. Let's do that. Okay. I think that's all the crafters and the garden. Okay. So now we're going to go and just sell the stuff because that's what I'm trying to do. Money. It's all about the gold. It's all about the gold. Because I don't know like what we're going to need money-wise when we start. You know? So these leathers are like 18. That's not too bad either. I'm going to keep the tomatoes. Sell that. Sell those. And then we're going to sell 20 of these because I haven't been worrying about my focus too much. Only when I'm cooking. So that's 6,200. And I have 139. So that's not too bad. It's not shabby. It's not great. I mean, there's obviously other players that have like, 999,000 gold. But I am not one of those. I'm just not. Okay, so that takes care of that. Oh no, wait, hold on. I forgot the worms. So that's 6,500. All these are okay. Alright, so let me check my tools. I want this here. Everything's repaired so I can go hunting. Okay. So that's mostly the kind of like the login routine. It's just come over, get the garden going. It's all watered. I should probably put give me the, which is this one. Not really that one. Okay, so let's put on these that are gonna be harvested soon. The other one's the little baby trees. Okay. And then the watering, we'll put on these kind of the ones on this other side of the windmill. And then this one and this one. I wish they had a sprinkler, I swear. Okay. And then we'll put, I don't know. I just kind of don't let, I Try not to let the number of these get too high because they just pile up because I'm making worms. Let's put those away. So as you can see, I got my storage up. I finally did that iron chest BS 50,000 recipe. So I got it up to 10. I guess that's the max. I don't know. I don't remember. That's the morning routine. Okay, so let's get out of here. And I'll probably do a Kilima run and maybe a Bahari run, or do the Bahari run first and then the Kilima run. That's what I've been doing, just, you know, alternating between the areas with the various resources. So let's go over to the plot. It's called Pern, after a series of fantasy books by Anne McCaffrey called Dragon Riders of Pern. It's about dragons. I kind of ditched my little plot that has the stuff floating in the sky because I just can't really figure out what I want to do with it. So this was the plot with the floating building, with the floating house. So I was like, I'll just use that. And then I'll just use all like the new stuff, the new trees and flowers and furniture and stuff here on this one. So this is where you come in and see there's the dragons. So I use that, what's it called? Serenity Falls. That's what it looks like. It's really, really cool. It's probably my second favorite after the Shipwreck Isles. It's really awesome. Okay, so you don't know the grinding I've been doing. I bought a conservatory that was like 90,000, and then I don't remember paying for the gazebo, so maybe they gave it to me because I bought this. I don't know. I can't remember, but I had a gazebo in my inventory. I don't know why. I got these terraces here, kind of making a path. Here's the house, and I decided that I was going to put houses here. You know, buildings. I didn't plan on that initially with this plot because I've got the floating building in the middle that's mostly done. So I was like, well, I have space. Let me just fit them in there. And it seems to be working out okay. I'm liking it. Come on. So over here, okay, so here's the shipping bin, right? But before I start that, let me show you what I've been grinding. It's so crazy. I caught one of these, the fairy mantas. Well, I caught two. I finally caught one of these. Too bad it wasn't starred. Yeah, I did a little bit of bug hunting. I got one of these starred. That was cool. I just got this one yesterday. I'm trying to finish that accomplishment for the bug catching with the stars. So I'm putting them over here. This one, some of them I'm keeping just to give to somebody else. Like, I don't need this one because I got the starred one there. But if somebody asked for it, I would have it. I got this one here starred. So I'm kind of like working on that. And then I've got some silver stashed over here if I need some quick cash. I got this, the blue bristle Mugen mane starred. That was pretty cool. Since I never catch that thing. I think I was helping somebody else catch it. Got another one of these, a couple of these. So I have like, I still don't have the starred ruby though. Some pearls. I got these, which you need for the slowdown arrows. Got a couple of these stashed over here. I probably need to get some more of this. Look around for it. Here's the Dari cloves. You're right. So these are kind of like, I got another one of these. I just keep that in safe storage. I'm waiting to get these starred. I don't know. But I don't really have like, I've got these here. Those are for making the um this the Supreme Smoke Bomb. You need an uncommon bug, so I started keeping those. I was selling them before, and I was like, oh crap, I need them for that recipe. So now I'm just keeping some. Here's the ladybug is uncommon. That one's uncommon, and these. That's why I'm keep that one. I was going to give to somebody if they need it, and an extra one of these, just in case somebody needs it. Obviously, I'm not doing the cooking right now because that's not what I'm concentrating on. But I did kind of up the numbers of this meat while I was hunting. Of course, you saw my vegetables. I'm still keeping them at around 20 or so. And then these, I kind of sold off some of the fireworks. I'm not a real big fireworks person as far as in the game. I mean, I love fireworks in real life, but I was like, I mean, they're just hogging up space and inventory, and I got rid of some of these snowballs because I'll never use them. I'm a solo player. I have to remember to get down there at some point, and for some reason I have an extra one of these. I gotta put it back where on one of the plots I took it off of. And then I haven't really been fishing, so, but here you can see I've been gathering, um, just trying to get some of these numbers up here on these two, saving these in case I get another plot. I'll probably get another plot. Trying to get these numbers up. I'm only keeping like 20 of those because I don't know if we'll need them or not, but I get them every day, so not really worried about that. Got these up. Tried to grab a couple more of those and these and these. Just trying to get the numbers up from where they were. There's my money. So I got 139. Here's where I really been like working hard. So, oh, there's another one. Oh, yeah, that's so cute. So getting up the ceramic. So I figured 400 or so, 300 or so is pretty good for like making stuff once we get the new recipes. I'm assuming we get new recipes for the furniture, for the Elderwoods furniture. So, and then I did the same thing with copper. Here's my fabric. Just putting some flint in. I might put some more in there. Here's the flow wood. Around 400. I got the skin, the furs up to 100. Just in case. Same with the light bulbs and the glass. And here's the heartwood. So I can probably go get more iron when I do another Bahari run. Getting these up. I have 103 pallium. I remember when I first started, and I even got to the point where my tool would even like mine the pallium ore. I was like, oh my god, this stuff's so hard to find. But now I'm like, yeah, I got over 100. I'm so proud of myself. Oh my gosh. And some extra. Here's the fiber. Got a couple of those. If somebody needs one of these, I can give it away. It says there is prize for decoration, but what do you use it for? Here's the sapwood, and I'll get some more hides when I go hunting again. I've got 53 silk, which is astonishing. It's the same thing as with the pallium, getting better at catching the bugs as I'm mining. Before I would just ignore it. Now I'm like, wait, I need to catch them for the silk. So duh. Here's some more silver. A little stash over here. And here's my stone. So I think I'm pretty well set. I have these little things up here in this row. I've got plenty of these, and I've been going down to Tish's, and every time I go in there to look and see if they've got anything I want, I buy like 5 of these, so I've managed to get it up to 75. I did buy a few pieces of furniture that I knew that I would probably want to use on that new plot. So I got like a few books, this banner. I had this hanging around. I want to get another aquarium, so I have to go fishing. These large crates that I made a long time ago, I really wish I could just like destroy them, sell them. I know they don't count in the inventory, but seriously, I'm not ever going to use them. I've got a capital chic bed. I've got this Bahari board. I did get a few plushies. One I already put out here. I'll show you where I put it. And I got a little Choppa one. So I've been doing a bit of the Dragon Tide stuff. And I think I bought some lamps, some of the fans, some more lamps. I'll probably do the bedroom. I don't know, I'll probably do most of the house in that. I did get I got the display case, another book. Been piling up the lamps because I really like these a lot. And then you don't have to, I can make them, but I don't want to use the light bulbs. I'm going to use them up. I don't know what to do with the chess board thing, whatever. Another banner, some fencing. I think I made this fence in the first plot, like when I first started playing a long time ago. I say a long time ago, like it's been years. But towards the beginning of when I started playing, I made all that fencing, and then I realized that it was a pain in the ass to be moving around your plot, having to jump a bunch of fencing. So I probably won't like really use that unless maybe on a new plot. I don't know. Got this carpet, another book, the makeshift stuff. And since I haven't been fishing, the numbers of these haven't really gone up. There's the moon. Why do I have 2 of those? I have no idea. I guess I forgot I had bought one already and bought another one. That was dumb. Some more little lights. I don't know. Why do I have 2? I guess I can put them in the conservatory. I was going to make the conservatory kind of like a spa getaway. So maybe I'll put one there and one in the main house. A little Choppa mug or Ormu mug. Let's say Choppa. Here's my little one plush. Here's the other one. So I was doing a bunch of hunting. So I have a few things kind of ready. But I didn't go back and look at the patch notes and see like what all the furniture is, because I still want it to be sort of like, a surprise. I mean, I got a glimpse of it when they did the video, but I didn't go and like study it too much. Just kind of looked at it and then I was like, oh, okay. So we'll wait and see like how we either get the recipe, either by questing or whatever. Who knows? So I'll show you what I've been laying out here. So this is like the little entrance. And look at this. Look at what they did around this little pond where you get the little water. I love it. Look at these little rocks. So I put the little walkway from here, right, from this little seating area. I think if you put a piece of wood down like that, it should make the grass go away. Anyhow, you walk out here. I made a little seating area, right? And I managed to get the flow tree there. But I need to probably put a little bush or something in front of it, because you can see it's sitting on a red present. That's how I got it to come out here. You can see the red present a little bit, so I'll probably put something there. I put a little fishy. So you can just sit out here. Here's the white. Here's the dragon tide in the white. New colorway. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. It's like white and gray. And a little bit of like brown. So you can sit out here and just chill at this little area. Okay. So upstairs, okay, so here, so what I got to do is I got to put down the rest of those little stepping stone things, or pieces of wood, they're not stone, over there to that walkway. And then I've got them coming over here, that way. That's to the right. And then I still got my little thing. So then you come up the stairs, and I put a little wall. We're going to go in the floating house first. So I put a little wall there. I don't know why I picked the stone wall. It just, whatever. It seemed to fit. But this plot has a lot of dirt. It doesn't have grass, right? I'm not really sure why they did that, but okay. I mean, it's not like we're at the beach. So I'm like, I need some... You need to give us a way to put grass down where we want it to be green, right? And I still haven't managed to remember to go get my ladder, my fake ladder, and take these wheels off the front of here and move them on the back side. I gotta remember to do that. So before I had stone blocks there to get up through that hole in the roof, but I was like, let me put this thing here. So it's a trip to try and get up there. It's like, oh my gosh. I took all of the cooking equipment out, and I'm just going to put like one fake looking stove thing here, because this is going to be more like the guest house now. And the cooking will be out of the main house. So, I mean, I still got this. It's, you know, I don't have anything on the bookcases, and you know, but I didn't want to get up to the item limit because I got the new stuff coming, so I didn't want to really like go crazy, because I'm already at like 1,800 on this plot. It's like, geez Louise, you know, it's like you're going to be pushing the limits of you know, your decor limit. You really need to up that. I did finally get a tub. I just picked this one. I think that's the industrial. See, I put that little plushie there. You can see out to the gazebo. I guess I can make the gazebo an open air bedroom. Yeah. So here's the toilet area. So yeah, so this is about, I would say it's like 98% done. It's closed. And here's the back patio or balcony. I had to move it a little bit and kind of redo it once I put the buildings there. But it's still like a little place where you can hang out. I put the trees there as like a little corridor. The gazebo, the conservatory. You see the little tub over there? So down at the bottom, I have one of those little jumpy things. So you can jump up here. It like flings you up here, right? And the one that's inside, it's hilarious. I was going to put something on those shelves there. But of course I'm worried about the item limit. So you come over here. It's just hilarious. I'm like, how am I going to do this? Right. So you get on the roof. Oh my gosh. So I put a little ramp here so you can get up here. And then I put this right there. So it's pretty cool. So you can sit down and then you can look at the dragons. I thought that that was appropriate. It's like, that fits the theme. It's not bad. I mean, it's just a badass plot layout thing, plot design. They could have done better with the autumn one, which I think is what I had on this one originally. But this is so much better, with the little buildings. And there's even, let me see. Like, even on that one, there's a building way up there. It's like just those little touches that they did. It's just a trip that they didn't really do. Well, they did a little bit with the autumn. They put that little water wheel thing there. But the mill, seriously. So anyhow, that's the upstairs. This is the guest house. I gotta move those wheels. So you can come down here and you're like, okay, where do I want to go next? So we'll go over to the house. Okay, so I put these here. That's a pretty little entrance. And I gotta make the little ramp to get up. Here's the water. I gotta make the little ramp. There's the floating building up there. You can't really see it like when you first get to the plot. You can see like a hint of it. And then I got the fountain. I bought that, I think, Saturday? Yeah, I bought that Saturday. Here's my little garden, my little flower garden, which I need to move them around. I'll probably use some of those gardenias for that ramp that I'm going to make. And there's the well. The well needs to be usable. You know what I mean? So I mean, this is a lot of money to put the buildings here. At first I was like, well, let me just have the floating building and that's going to be fine. But then I was like, you know what? There's going to be like nice furniture. Let me just, right? I don't want to grind my butt off and get another plot and kind of start from scratch. I was like, I have this building. It's floating, but it's kind of isolated around it because I didn't really have like all the trees grown and everything yet. So I figured that this would like really fill out the plot more and not make it feel so empty. Because it's got the dirt. I think maybe it wouldn't feel so empty if it had grass throughout the whole thing, but it doesn't. So, it is what it is. So then I got to make the down ramp. So I got to make the little ramps there and come up here. I got that little thing from the bug collector's display box because I got all the bugs finally, but not all star, just the first one. Right, so this is a living room. It's kind of started. Oh, and I got this thing from Ashura, his little carved Sernuk. I finished that quest finally. Jesus. Yeah, because somebody gave me that chili. Somebody gave me, oh my gosh, somebody gave me the chili oil dumplings that I didn't want to cook because I suck at the cooking because I can't do it fast enough. I always run out of time. But somebody gave them to me. Thank you. I can't remember his name. And I was able to finish that quest for Ashura. So this is going to be the cooking out here. So I kind of started it. I'm using that white colorway. I even did it on that Paltech thing. It's pretty cool. And then I was thinking, that's the way to Bahari. I was thinking of like having just some eating areas here. I don't know, maybe like a tavern where you can face out and you have this like really nice view. You have a really nice view of those buildings that you can't get to because you can't get to those buildings. I tried. You just fall in the water. It's like shit. Ugh. But anyway, I thought this would be like a nice view for like a dining experience, right? So we'll have to see like how I can fit like the tables and a couple of stools or chairs or whatever. And then I put a little hallway. And here's the bedroom, the main bedroom. And I have to do all this customizing on the colors and stuff, like on the screen. So I did like the bay window so you can look out and you can see the dragons. So cool. And the building you can't get to. So this is the bathroom. Bathroom and dressing room. I guess the bedroom will be the bedroom and maybe like the study, like a reading nook or something. And this will be like where I'll have like the wardrobe and the tub and stuff like that. So then you come out here, and then here's the little walkway. Depending on how close I get on my item limit, I might put like one more tree here, but the 4, that's fine. Which takes you out to this little ramp thing. You can see the dragons. I want to go over there so bad. Why won't they let me go over there? It's like, damn it. It's cool looking. Make a bridge over there. And you can just walk over the bridge. Maybe put a couple of benches. But that's like the little view there. And then I figured that I would come off of the bedroom and there's like a little place where you can just sit. So I think the main colors will be like the Elderwoods. It'll be like pink and purple. Keep an eye on the time. So you can just sit here and then you can just enjoy the view. With all the waterfalls. Yeah. But I hate that, you know, you have to come out like that. I want to just be able to place it there without putting down all that wood. Like, who wants to put down all that freaking wood? The reason why I don't like doing that, I think it adds to your item limit. So you're like just screwing yourself. I forgot I put that flow tree there. Okay. Right, so you can just take this thing and it'll just like fling you up here. Just fling you up here. See, I was going to put the wheel one over there and one over there. But I got to get the ladder to take them off because I can't, it won't pick them up from standing on that balcony in the front. Right, so that's how you get up there. I put those little rocks there. The only reason I bought the terraces was to put green here because there's all this dirt. I don't know why they did it with dirt. Maybe they should have put half dirt and half not dirt and grass. So, I was trying to putz around in here. You know, when you start getting like an idea in your head when you're playing Palia. And, you're trying to figure out, like, can I work it out? You're just like, I don't know. I want to put some lighting along this little line here where the, you know, and you're like trying to just putz around with it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I put those little pillars here and I'm trying to put the light on there just to light out like the back half of this. And I might make this like the moonstruck. No, I don't know what to make this. Maybe just a little. I don't want to do a reading area because the books add to your item limit count. Stupid. So I have to think of something to do here. Maybe I'll make this like the outdoor bedroom using the moonstruck. Maybe I can do an upstairs like I did in the other gazebo on the other plot. And then over here is the conservatory. So I have like a little storage thing here. Kind of like I had this little wall here, and I was gonna close off something. I think that's where the house was originally, and I was gonna kind of close it off, hide it. So I put this little wall here, and the tree kind of grew into the wall. See how it did that? I kind of like that. Just leave it. I don't know what I can move all that stuff, but I like the way it went into the wall. That's cool. Okay, so I was growing flowers. I gotta get seeds, yeah. And then I was trying to kind of hide some of these joins with these gardenias. Just kind of hide it a little bit. You know, it's alright. But so when you come here, so you got the fence on the right and the fence of trees on the left, and you come up. And I know there's new pergolas and whatever arches for the Elderwoods, so I will definitely be making them, whatever. Because I'm going to have one probably like right as you enter here. Okay, so putting this frickin' rug down so I still can see a little piece of the wood. So that means I still need to move it. Move. Okay, let me try and do it. Let me see. Okay, where you don't see the wood, but then you have to step up a little bit. Yeah, that's it. You know, they they need to make it where you can work closer to the building. Like whatever the collision box, they need to like modify those a little bit to make it a little bit easier. Anyways, but I wanted you to just be on the terrace since I don't have any grass and no way to put down grass. And then you just walk in, right? That's kind of how that is. Then I was thinking of taking a red present and moving those two flow trees onto the carpet and put one like right where I'm standing here. I don't know. Look at how I'm clipping through the. Look how I fell down. I clipped right through the carpet. That's weird. I shouldn't. Look at that. You shouldn't do that. They gotta fix that. It looks ridiculous. But yeah, if I can get them closer to the doorway, I want them to like kind of make like an arch, you know. So I put a little tub in here so you can chill out. This will probably be like a spa. I'll probably make it a spa room. Use that new spa set. One of the puppies woke up. I think it'll look nice and put some flowers and whatever. Rosie, go lie down. But of course I didn't like really like I didn't go very far in the main house or in this building or in the gazebo with any, you know, like really laying out any furniture or anything, because I don't know what new furniture is coming and flowers and plants and stuff like that. So I just kind of got like the bare bones of it laid down, like as far as like the outline of the plot and where the building's going, all that kind of stuff. Um, I gotta put something there. I don't know what. But anyways, so yeah, so I made this little walkway. Oh my gosh. Jury rigging, and I wanted to put some more gardenias out here to kind of hide a little bit of the joins. I wish I hadn't had to put the stone flooring down, but of course it won't let you. You know, you have to glitch, and I don't know how to do that. To put stuff out here past the boundary. But I did manage to get this other tree out here too. So that looks nice. You need water? Just the gardenia, not the tree. I want the tree to stay that size. Underneath the yellow one. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there are people that know how to like get all this furniture out here. Well, I say all this furniture like it's a bunch of furniture. Um, did I get this one? I mean, it's only like a few, a few pieces, but I'm sure somebody knows how to like just glitch that out there without having to put the stone down. But I don't know how to do that. I just wish that they would like just let us do it. You know what I mean? And then I've got a couple of trees. I'm gonna do this growing back here. So I was trying to do just like the basic setup of the plot. Turn around, don't drown. I love the yellow trees. Wouldn't that be cool if they were purple? Well, maybe those new ones have purple leaves. I don't know. Can't remember. So outside of the wall, so I might have to put some of those over there. Because what I keep doing, because I'm dumb, is I keep walking past these two trees to this path. I keep want to go like this. Because of this grass, this dirt right here. I don't know why. Why did I come out this way? I don't remember. I'm not moving it now because I would have to redo the whole thing. And that was time consuming. So I may put like a little bit of, like a couple of stone walls like right here just to tell me like don't go that way. Of course not going to do anything with this area up here because it's already got benches, so that's not too bad. And then I did actually turn around and buy a pavilion so I could put these crafting things in here. So I've been kind of going back and forth between one plot and the other with the crafters. Another silver. Let's do this. Always use copper. I got a bunch of wood. Not really worried about that. This is still working from yesterday. I'm gonna sell those and those. And let's put that in there. I don't know. Yeah, I've been like really just like busting my butt. Busting my butt. Grinding. Okay, so there's the ladder. Maybe while I'm here, let me see if I can at least get them down. Let's see if I can do this without driving myself crazy. Okay, let's go through here. They're in the front. I've got to go around. There it is. is between these trees. Oh, I can get to it. Am I gonna hit the tree? Come on, go up a little bit. Oh my gosh, why do they make this so difficult? No, go down one. Can I please see the... There it is. Wait, what? I saw it. Pick up. Right? Alright, let's get the other one, which is on this side. This freaking tree. Alright, see if we can get up here and see it. It's down there. Cool. Fall off. Alright, now let's go on the back side. And let's put it 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Can you go up there without falling off? You don't know how many times I fall off this stuff. It's ridiculous. Go up a little bit. Oh, perfect. Okay. Ink. Alright, let's get the other one over here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Let's put it here. Maybe. Sometimes the camera angle is a little funky. Is that in the middle? Not really. Shit. That's better. Oh. Is that too high? It's at the... Trying to figure that out is like a real pain in the neck. Alright. Let me go see. That's close enough. Right? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. I'm glad I just was like, I kept telling myself I need to do this and get it done. You know? Let's put this stuff back over here, out of the way. No. Just gonna put it here. Can I put it, will it fit? It's in the way. And this is where I had, okay. Okay, that'll make the front look, well, you couldn't really see them anymore. So I got my little trees. You couldn't see the wheels anymore because I put the trees in front of the freaking building to hide it. Okay. So that's kind of where we are with that. So let me go in here. You could just get right there. Water. This one needs water. I'll probably, well, I don't know. I have like another place where I have flowers growing, but what I may end up doing is just, if I can stand the grind, just get another pot just for that. Just put all the flowers in one. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bunch of seeds. No seeds. We are seeded out. Okay. That's a little cutie. Okay. Let's go back over here. And I'm always like cutting and jumping over everything. We're going to get rid of that because I don't need all that stuff. And these. So this is where you come in, and this is what you see. So I don't know. You let me know. Do you see a floating building? I was really trying to hide it. Not hide it, but like make it a mystery. What's up there? What's back there? Because you see the stairs, right? Oh, bless me. You see the stairs going up, but you're like, what does it go up to? Oh, I see the sun. The sun is coming out. Oh, I can shut this light. Ugh. Sinuses. Yeah, the sun finally like coming over the horizon to just brighten up the sky. So it looks like really nice. I like all the lights. I mean, when I think back about when I first started playing, and I was like, and I would go and visit other people's plots and be like, oh, or see pictures online or videos online. I'm like, oh, my plots will never look like that. How do I get the flow trees, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I think I've come a long way. So I think, let's take a look. I'm at level 460. That's my level down here. You can see I got cooking to 23. I'm trying to get at least to 25. So I got to go do some fishing. And then this one needs to get to 50. I'm working on it slowly. I have some of these where I can go excuse me, and go and do like a bunch of bug hunting and try and get that up. But I mean, 50 is like a lot for bug hunting. Can you imagine having to do that long enough to get to 50? What a drag. All the quests are done. So the last one I did was what's it called? No, it was something for. Of course, you can't sort them by when you last did it. It was something for Ashura. This one, no. We got little symbols next to them. Discovery. Guide. Event. Wasn't an event. Villager. I don't know. It was one of these. And it took me so long. I kept asking, it's like, can somebody give me those chili oil dumplings just so I can get through and finish this freaking quest. I had everything else for it. Okay, and I'm still working on Mr. Hassian. Like, dude, seriously. To get his photo. And then I think the next one I'm going to do is Gel. Because I go into town, I go into Kilima, into town, and he's usually around there, so he'll be easy to just stop by and chat with. So I already have the box of chocolates to give, because I bought that already. So I'm ready to start with that. Um, so I got a little ways to go. I've been stopping by when I see him, flirting, flirting. I gotta do all these. Um, this is ridiculous. 10 million is gonna take me forever. Um, that's a lot. Uh, I normally play by myself, so this might take a while. And there's that stupid fishing and the cooking. Seriously. It feels like it takes forever to go from 25 to 50. Of course, I don't fish that much or bug catch that much, so everything else is looking pretty good. This is the one that I just got because I got what did I find? I was missing this one. I was missing this. I was like, oh shit, there's one more. There's one more mantis that I didn't get, you know? Duh. So I went and spent some time to go find him. I think I used a buzzy jar and did it. So like then the next one is this one here, and I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get starred. So I think the one I just got was this one. This one. This one I got early on. But yeah, so I'll have to go back to the shrine, the dragon shrine for that one, and then this BS here. Well, these two are at the shrine, and this one, this dumb freaking bee, man. He's a killer. He's a killer. He's a killer bee. Apparently, I'm still missing some freaking fish because I haven't been fishing. Maybe after, I'll have to set a goal, right? After I get like all the Elderwood stuff and get settled in there, then I'll go back and figure out, like, I'll go to the wiki and figure out, like, where do you get this? Where do you get this? They look like they're out in the ocean in Bahari. You know, and go and get the rest of the fish, and then I'll work on, do they have one that's starred? I don't see it. Yeah, this is the starred one. So the starred one, yeah, there's quite a few. Quite a few that I'm missing. Oh my gosh. And of course, makeshift. This is sad. They really should put that RNG higher when you go and you find the loot pile, so that you have more of a chance to complete that. And I still haven't gotten this. I've tried to hunt him a few times. I have gotten him, but I just haven't gotten it starred. All of these are done. And then we get to like the cooking stuff, which I will work on. That probably won't get done till like next year at this rate. And I've got Fantasy Life I is coming out soon, in the next few days or whatever, next week or so. So I'm going to be playing that. I was thinking of buying it for my Switch. apparently they're going to make it where you can get an upgrade for the Switch 2. But what I may do is first, well, I'm concerned about the performance on the Switch 1. So what I may do is just wait for that, and then when I get a Switch 2, then just buy the Switch 2 version of it, and hopefully it'll work okay. But for now, I'm just going to buy it on Steam and play it on my PC. Then the other game for the year is Witchbrook, but that's not coming out till Christmas, holidays. So, getting some of these other things done, it's going to be, kind of off and on as I kind of alternate games, because I was also playing some Dinkum. So I was working on my layout there. But all of this I'm still working on. And I've only been doing like focus when I'm cooking the meat that I catch. It's like really not even doing like recipes. It's so sad. Why is that color? I don't know. It's like most of these are done, all the furniture and the gardening. All these friendship things that are all where they should be completed. Oh my god, the temples. They were a killer. It was so stressful. PTSD, Temple of the Gales. That one I don't play with anybody, so I doubt I'll ever do that one. Where I know somebody well enough that they won't like screw up my plot, right? This one I'm working on still. I'm at 670. It's not too bad. And then I don't even know what the hell is this. Oh yeah, that's done. I was gonna say, like, I knew that's done. And then the stickers, I don't know why. Is that a big deal in the game? Like, let me know if you come back later and watch the VOD on the Gaming with Cail channel on YouTube, or whatever. Like, let me know in the comments, like, what you think about these stickers. Like, what are they? Like, why are there so many? Well, like, are people using these? I've never seen anybody use them. I don't think. I don't know. Anyways, that's kind of where I am with that. I can't remember if they said. Let me make sure I don't have anything. I can't remember if they mentioned that there was going to be a new outfit. I'll have to go look. So if there is, I'm going to take a look at it. If I don't like it, I won't buy it. Because they're expensive. So I don't want to waste my money. I'd rather save it if they do like another plot. They'll probably end up doing a plot layout that's based on Elderwoods, right? You're going to end up with I'm trying to think. Maybe it's like some of those trees. Trees. My sinuses, man. See, here's one of these. So I'll usually come in here and buy that. How much is that? 3? Let's buy that. I don't mind that. Then I've been coming over here and just getting 5. So now I have 80. And I do keep an eye out for my bookcase that has the books on it already. Okay. Then I'll go over here and I go in and buy something from the store. I alternate between like the bug catching bombs and this Hydrate Pro fertilizer. Okay, I have one of these. Okay. I'm gonna come out here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do my outfit because I'm gonna be purple for the Elderwoods. So right now I'm in my spring green, right? See, I got like green kind of going on, my little green little pal there. But let's go ahead and prep. Let's prep our look. Oh my gosh, my sinuses. Okay, let's go here. Now I don't own a lot of these outfits, but I own some. So I can do this one in purple. No. That looks like this like Halloween. I'm not gonna do the dress because it looks like Elderwoods is not gonna be like, you know, like a fancy place. It's like outdoorsy. So I wouldn't wear like that to run around there. You know what I mean? These are okay. The wings are kind of irritating because they make you like jump weird and glide weird. It's spring. Let's go with a kind of summery look. I like the animations on this, and I like the little companion. Why can't we have this on all of them? It's so cute. See, it's flying around back there in the background, and it matches. It changes color. That's so cool, right? Decisions. I like this one. But this isn't like, this is, it's not, it shows purple. But if you look at this thing, that's not purple, that's blue. But it is kind of cool. What's the other one that I had? I had this one. This one doesn't have the little companion. I wish there was a thing where it was like a where you could like put it with whatever outfit you're wearing. But no. Okay, so this is called, wait, go back. This is Star Chart. I want a skirt. What if I do it as pink? What's this one? Purple. That looks funny. Nah. Nope. They need like... That's cute. Running around. Looks like I'm nude. Like, no, I have a skirt on, man. Get your mind out of the gutter. I kind of like that. I'm liking that. Let's turn her around. Yeah, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Because then, when you stay still, the little symbols come up floating around. You see them behind there? Okay, so let's do my hair. Because really, seriously. Okay, so obviously it has to be purple. Do we want to go super bright? No. How about that one? Amethyst. Purple. It's kind of cherry. Maybe cherry. And the secondary color we can do like blue. How about a light color? Let's see what that looks like. It's not bad. I like the long hair. But we gotta go, I think it's here. This. Let's change the color. And then, let's take off the glasses. I wish I could change my eyes. I want them to be purple, not really pink. I don't remember doing that, but I must have done that at some point. I don't own all these. This is crazy. Who do I really want to run around the game looking like that? I don't know. So they did these, but they have gold, but they don't have like purple. I need to do my Flonase. Those are kind of cool. What do these look like? No. I kind of like these like that. What does these look like? But I'm not wearing butterfly outfit. But they're purple. What is that purple? I kind of just like that. Okay. So, yeah, my skin is fine. I got that. That's fine. Oh, there's... primary color of what? Oh, the makeup? Silver? White? Why does it only do the... Is it just doing the lower lashes? I don't know. Eyeliner. But like, I want to change my eye color on this. It's just black. Seriously. And then the glider, let's use right now I have Nebula. I guess that fits also with the stars, right? This one's more purple. No, that one. Okay. That looks all pretty good. Okay. So then I have to switch my little pet. Because you're like the wrong color. So I'm very purple. I'm very purple. So let's go and do my little pet. What are they selling now? They're always selling something. They always got stuff on sale. See that plot? Plush Park. That's the one I have for, I think it's called Haven Park, that I need to work on. But I kind of set it aside because I don't know, I may do something different. It also depends if they come out with an Elderwoods plot design. I'll probably use that. Just mess with it. Okay. So let me go back here. Let's go here. You know, these things right here, like, I have them in here, but, like, I don't even know, like, how you use them. What is this? Like, I've never really, like, looked into, what do they do? You're welcome. Thank you. What's this one? Flare up. I've got it. Just a pinch. I guess that's when you're cooking. Are people using these? Chapo roll? Yeah, I haven't, like... The other thing that's weird is that, like, you have to come... Instead of it telling you here what it is, you have to come over here. Follow me. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Okay, let's go back to my pet. They're so cute. But we're going to go with, I think, that one's pretty cool. Now I'm thinking Elderwoods. Right, that's what we're thinking. But maybe this guy. Well, I don't know. He's kind of blue. It looks purple, but sometimes he looks blue. Or should we go white? He's got blue eyes, not purple eyes. This one has purple eyes. And here's this one. Now, there's hot pink, you know, fuchsia, whatever, in Elderwood. So maybe we'll go with the little... Oh, she's so cute. We'll go with that. Okay. Let's see what we look like. Alright, show up. There you are. Is it blue or is it purple or pink? Let's go out here. Let's take a look. I don't know. What do you think? She's really cute. I don't like it. Okay. I mean, I like her, but I'm not for this. Okay. Let's go back over here. We gotta go. We're a little bit. That's a little cutesy sweetsy. Now this one, he's got like the stars. So, okay, let's try this one. See how he looks blue? It's like blue purple, but not like the kind of purple I'm wearing. Wish we could tint them. Color them to match our outfit. But he kind of matches from the backside. He matches my ass. And the gold is fine. It matches the gold on there. Is it gold or bronze? These are the difficult decisions that a Palia player faces. Okay, so I don't think I own any of the other. This one here. That's kind of Elderwoods, right? Let's check it out. Yeah, I think maybe that one. He's kind of freaky. Does that look woodsy? I think we'll go with that. I forgot I had that one. Okay. So, all my weapons are repaired, so let's just run over here. Aw, he's gonna fly with me. I hear little footsteps moving next to me. What was I gonna check? Oh, this thing. Seriously? That's not what I want. Keep an eye on the time. We're just gonna kind of come over here real quick. That person's speaking Spanish. It's like, okay. I gotta warm up on my hunting. Not that I'm gonna be playing much longer because they're gonna kick us out of here. Right? They're gonna kick us out. I hear somebody moving underneath me. It's a little dog. It's a little dog. I don't know which one it is. We'll get the copper while we're here. So, really? I was reading about the starred ruby. And apparently you get that from mining pallium. And I guess it's just like serious RNG. I'm gonna warm up. starred. Okay. Let's see if the loot pile's over here. No. You know, sometimes I press the A button and it does not do the loot, and it's like, do you mind? Can you please do it? Like, can you just do it? Where'd she go? I wanted to look at her outfit. What is she wearing? I don't know. Okay. That's not really the direction I want to go. So let's go back over here. So mostly it's just, I've just been doing this. Like, a little hunting here, a little mining there, a little foraging, and just kind of stock up what I feel is useful and or is used in like recipes, and then selling, you know, everything else. Oh, sorry, I was looking at his chat. He's like, you want to be, I think he's saying you want to be friends. But I don't think anybody's going to understand him unless you speak Spanish. And my Spanish is like super rusty. Okay. So I'll come around this corner. Yeah, they're over there. Oh, don't go so fast. Where'd he go? He's gonna dig. No. Sometimes they move too fast, and right now my eyes are watering. It's like, seriously? Why are my eyes watering? I don't know. Okay. So somebody was over here mining. Let's come up here. Sometimes the little choppas are down there. I don't want just regular rock. I already have enough. Okay, let's get this. Because these I can sell. This. Let's take a look. It's like not drown. Landing in the water and whatnot, right? The other day I was like super warmed up on my hunting, which I need to be in order to be like super successful. And I was just like a killing machine over here. I was like oh, look at him right there. Everything that I saw I was just shooting. I was like going crazy. It's like, I'm gonna shoot you, little choppa. It was crazy. But it takes me like a little bit to warm up because I'm old. Oh God, where'd he go? See, sometimes I remember to listen for the bug, and sometimes I don't. Yeah, I don't want you. So normally I come around this corner, because sometimes there's a rock up here that's copper, and then what is that? One of those. Wait. That That's a garden millipede. I haven't caught one of those in a while. Let's get some copper. So I'll just run around here for a little bit. Just get what I can. And then just sell it. And then what I'll do is I'll like repair all my tools and then go and do the same thing over in Bahari. See what's going on in here. Nothing. And while I'm here, I was going to get a little bit more of this. This is a good place to come up here and get the fiber. These little bushes. What are you running from? Bink. Let's come around the corner here and let's look and see if I can see any more copper. There was one day where I had a really good pallium run. I was like, holy crap. Got him. I'm getting better. When I first started hunting, oh my god. I'm pressing the A button. Oh look, there's two. That was funny. We're going up here. And then I'll cut across. I want to see if there's some copper up here. Hey. This controller, actually, I shouldn't say this controller, because the controller is actually very good. It's a very good controller. It's got Hall effects on the sticks and all this crap, but I think it's the game, because they don't have like really full controller support. So sometimes you go and you press the button to loot, and you're like, why aren't you looting? Can I get over there? No. Okay. So I had a feeling that there would be people out and about doing the same thing we're doing, right? Because you want to get your resources all stocked up and everything before, you know, because you don't want to be like come up behind him. I shot you in the butt. You don't want to be stressing out about, oh, I don't have any stone. Oh, I don't have any, you know, copper or whatever. And now I got to go like freaking around trying to get that stuff. Instead, you just kind of have it all, you know, already. Oh, they're just spawning. Seriously? Holy crap. Oh my gosh, wait, calm down. Wait, hold on. They're just like spawning in front of me. Are you serious? You're in the water? Not for long. Well, once they start running, it's like... Here he comes. Got him. Had to anticipate where he was going to be. Sad. Oh my gosh. There's one there. That's funny when they spawn like right in front of you. You're like, ooh. What do I got? My inventory is full. Well, let's go down this way real quick and then I'll... It's 8:30, so... Got him. Got him. Let's go around. My inventory's full. Seriously? Everybody's hunting. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. Sometimes I just like ignore them. If they're running around like crazy, they get like cray cray. They get crazy, you know, and you're like, oh my god, like I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I just came in for a little gameplay, and then I just leave them alone. I just ignore them. There's a lot of copper today. Oh my gosh. Stupid bug. The only reason, well, there's two reasons I want to catch that bug is that freaking bug accomplishment, trying to get that to 50. 50, yeah, I think 50. And just to sell it. Okay, so we want to go up here. Oh, there is one. Can I just run through somebody? Or she ran through me? That's okay. There's one over here. And then we'll go back to the plot and just sell this stuff off, and then I'll get off. And then we're just going to have to wait, eagerly await the Elderwoods frickin' expansion that we've been waiting for some time, that we are all excited for. I am. I mean, it's going to be really cool. It's just to see like the new area, hunt new things, see what little challenge quests they got going on. I hope that it doesn't have like a lot of frickin' why am I shooting twice? I hope they don't have like a bunch of parkour. Well, I'm going to let's guess. Yeah, I know. Do I have anything in here that I don't really? What is this? Silver. Let's take this and chuck it. Yes. Look at the ginger. Like my question is like, are they gonna have a new temple? Right? Like if they have a new temple, like is it gonna? Are we gonna? Oh shit! Are we gonna? Are we going to? I can't pick that up. Where'd he go? He went somewhere else. You know, is it going to be like a hard temple, like super challenging, like Temple of the Gales was? I mean, probably like a super experienced gamer would be like, that was no big deal, right? But for me, you know, I was like, oh my god. And then the one with the Temple of the Flames, with the frickin' lava. Where'd that guy go? He ran off. I mean, like that thing was like stressful. It's like jump and fall in the flames, you know? Just die. It's like shit. And then you gotta start over, and it's like, oh, I don't want to start over. That's one of the reasons why I stopped playing Infinity Nikki. Shit. There's a hill. There we go. Because I got to a quest in Infinity Nikki where um, I couldn't do the jumping. It was like a candy thing or whatever. I think no, it was like something for the little elf looking chick, little gnome looking chick. I forget what her name is. But I tried it and I tried it and I tried it and I tried it and I could not get through there. That jumping, that platforming, whatever. And so I just stopped playing. You know, because they were really like, I didn't really care too much about the gotcha part. You know, I bought a couple of little things, but what really ticked me off was that I couldn't complete the main quest. I couldn't proceed with the main quest, the main storyline. It just pissed me off, and I was just like, this is supposed to be, well, they advertised it and called it a cozy game, and it was not cozy. That kind of platforming was not cozy. It's like there's like freaking vines and stuff. You're like, yeah. They should have had a way where you can like skip it, so you can continue on with the main storyline. But they didn't, so I just, you know, I said screw it. But I really like the exploration in the world. It's really pretty. But it's like, no. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got going on. Where's the fiber? 230? Okay. Let's do it like that. Get rid of that. Keep the copper. Keep the stone. Keep the silver. Sell that. Sell these. This is where like it's not time consuming, but you got to stop and you have to look and see like how many you have already. I have 75. So we'll make it 85. Right? I have 100. Get rid of this furniture and this water stuff. And keep the flour. I have 59. I'm gonna go cook. What is this? Ginger. I have 7. Starred. So let's get rid of that. Keep that. And I think I have one of these. It's a garden mantis. Yeah, I have one. So should I keep one to give in case somebody? Let's get. Yeah, just in case somebody needed it. I don't know. Let's get rid of that. No, just. Hey, knock it off. Leave the baby alone. Misty, I have 142. Misty insists on laying next to Evie when she knows that, that Evie does not want her to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's do this little egg. Because what it does is it doubles your metals, right? So see, it says plus 40. And if you don't have the focus on, it'll say plus 20. So I'm trying to get that up to 25, so I'll use those little eggs. I get those eggs over at one of my plots where I have the stuff from the bundle. I mean, that's how I got the cooking from 21 to 23. I was just cooking this freaking meat. Oh, it's hilarious. I really didn't. Alright, well, okay. I think that was all of them. I still have a little bit of focus left. That's fine. And then I'll just sell all this. I'll just turn around and sell it. Okay, so I have 1,600. 158. So 158. So close to 160 for when we start up. And I've got a pretty good supply of everything. And I got stuff in the crafters. What I do need more of, and I have been also looking for, is the bright shrooms. And those are kind of been like not great spawns. There was one day I got like 3 of them over in Bahari. I was like, cool. I'll have to weed out these flowers. Like, I don't really like these flowers right here. They're alright, but I'm not a fan of orange and like these right here. I have 2, but I've been selling all the other ones. A bunch of those. Okay, so let me look at my tools. Just set them up in the way I like setting them up. Okay, so what else am I going to need over there? I guess I could go make some more, well, they got that like big like lizard looking thing, right? This is copper. I'll make some silver. Hello, can you get up in there? I just do it like that. I don't care. You got that like lizard looking thing? What was the other one? And the one that was like a mushroom. So that's probably like all archery. So I've got fine arrows. I've got Misty is licking Lily's eyes. She's cleaning her eyes for her. I have these. See this thing right here? See where it says any uncommon bug? That's why I have these. I was selling them before. It's like, duh, keep them. These especially. Like, just keep them. Then you can make these when you go look for that stupid rainbow tip butterfly. Or the blue, the dusk one, whatever. Yeah, I have these. I have those. Got those. I'll probably have to fish over there too, right? Because they're going to have new fish. I have these. Let's make... I don't know. Let's make 100 of those. Okay, so let's take a look. Then I got to get off because they're going to like pretty soon be like, get these people off this server. Okay, so let's move these like this. So let me see what happens when I have my bow out. Starting from the bottom. What's that firework thing in there? So irritating. It's this. What if I put these up here, out of the way? Okay, let me see. So I would have to put the flare, because sometimes like you're in a hurry, you're like, let's put the flare. Okay. Here. Wait. Let's put this like this. Okay. Let me take a look. Okay, yeah, that's better. Right. But do I want the fine. I don't use the fine that much. Let's do the... This is something I never thought about. Okay, let's do the... Get out of the way. Let's put these up here. And like this. This should work. Right. Right, so I use the slow down arrows a lot because I'm old. And I want them to slow down so I can catch them. And then the dispel arrows for the magic creatures and the fine. Then the flares to call people for like the flow trees and the Palium rocks. Okay, and then the fireworks can be last. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then let's do the belt. Let's go over here. X. So you got the standard, the smoke, and the stealth, and then these that cost a lot to craft. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm set on that. And then I think that should be it. Alright, so let's repair everything. I just want to be totally ready. I'm so excited. I want to be totally ready. Do I got something to put in here? Let's just go down to like that. 91, 54, 54. I don't think, did I get any of those? Not really. Okay, then we got those going. So let's go back over to Celestia. I'll do my garden one more time, so that's all done and ready. You know, I finally broke 1,000 hours in this game. Can you believe that? Lord have mercy. Let's get the coin from Zeki. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I've been in this game 1,000 hours. Hopefully we got a lot of apples. All these weeds. You put that stuff down, all these, oh, everything's just coming up. Okay. Let's go over here for a second. These apples, these. And I might stick the tomatoes in the in here real quick. Since remember I'm selling tomato seeds. We'll sell those. More fabric. I might get that up to 55. 54 is a weird number, right? We have 90, so let's do these. We'll get that up. What are you doing? Just chewing on her toy. Misty's awake. She's waking everybody up. Okay, Palium. I think I'm going to keep these like that for now. Should I do one more? Sure, why not? Okay, that's pretty close. Then I got a bunch of wood there. Got a bunch of wood there. Hear the little owl. Let me just go stick these in here, and then I'll go finish the garden, and then I'll get off. So those were 240. You can sell them for 60. I think it's one of the highest ones, if not the highest one, other than I think the apple seed. Right? Hey, don't start that. Misty Moon. That is a blueberry. So we need a blueberry and a cotton. And I'm going to sell that carrot. Let me say, if I'm not going to use the item for the most part, I try not to keep it in my, there's one there. What happened there? Is this thing? There. I need another one. Seriously? Let's do a tomato. Okay. Misty? I have no idea what she's barking at. Wait. Knock it off. Get rid of those. That's water. Misty Moon. No bad baby. She's so bad. You call her name and she's just like, I don't feel like listening to you. She's really stubborn. So she didn't want to go to the bathroom outside. She didn't want to go pee outside. So I've been throwing her out in the grass. It's like, go. So she finally found a spot that she decided she would go. So I'm happy about that. Misty Moon. Okay, now. Let's go here. It's my spouse. I'll call you back. I sent him a message. Alright, let's get rid of this because I don't do non-starred stuff. Okay. Let me go look at how much silver I have. That doesn't go in there. I have 10. I can sell this one. Should I? Maybe I'll keep it. Just in case one of those new recipes needs it, right? Because doesn't that Misty? Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. She's such a pain. Hold on. Let me get over here. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know what she's barking at. I shut the blinds. I think now there's an airplane going on overhead. Okay, whatever. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. We've got, let me do this. Repair all that. Let me fill the water thing. Okay, so I have all my tools ready. So I'm thinking on that other plot on that gazebo to do something like what I did over here. So like over here. But try and figure out a better way to get up here. See, and then I can put the moonstruck bed up at the top. of the gazebo. I don't think I can put a light there. See, so you have like your own little like retreat up the stairs, up the fake stairs. There's probably a way to do it. I could probably use, what did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pieces there as opposed to how many I would use with like the pavers. Like these over here. I mean, how many did I use to make that? I never even got rid of all the bowls. I gotta get rid of those. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. But I think that way I'll be able to make it like a little, you know, little bedroom up there in the gazebo. Then make the conservatory a spa. So over here I've got, this living room is Dragon Tide, but it's just the regular colorway, it's not customized. I think, and you can do that, so I might do that in purple, the purple colorway. I was tempted to move this conservatory to the other plot, but I was like, I put so much work into making it look nice. I don't think I want to tear it apart, you know what I mean? But see how I got like the little tub like in the other one. It's very nice, where you can look out on the ocean. Why am I walking on the furniture? And then I got this little place up here where you can get out of the bath and come dry off, have a drink and just look out. Look up and look out at the sky. So it'll be, this isn't like necessarily like a spa, it's more of a bathroom. So the other one I'll use that other spa furniture, but that furniture, and I might actually, that's over here. I might steal it. That's over here at this Haven Park that I was working on. But I don't know. I might just, you know, I mean, I spent the money on it, but, and it's cool, but I gotta rethink kind of what I'm doing. I was trying to do like this little outdoor dining area. See, like come over here, it's a little path. And you can sit here and stare at that and dine. Stare at that and dine. Then I had like this over here. I was making the walkway out here. It's a pain in the butt. You can't use these places without putting this stupid wood out here. But the spa furniture is up there. See, like I did this one over here, where you have like the walkway. And you come up, and here's like the miner's office. This little desk and the map. But really, yeah, I wasn't sure about these train tracks. I mean, like, really? Jump. They needed to make the height of these the same as 2 pillars and a terrace. Just, anyways, this is where the spa furniture is up here that I made when it came out. I feel like I made this little, but I'll probably pick it all up and just move it to the other plot until I figure out what to do here, and then I'll probably end up, let's see, I got I got one. I just have the one terrace here. The other one I moved to. I did move to the other plot. Because I haven't really decided, you know, like all these little things, you can't use them, right? I mean, look at this one over here. This one's real pretty, it's purple. But you have to go up, so that means that you have to ramp up or make like a platform or use one of the bridge pieces and try and like get the right height and everything so that you just literally like just walk onto here. But even so, you would still have to put down the pieces of wood. So like over here, I put the copper down for the floor so I could put the items down. Yeah, so I haven't quite figured it out. I mean, I suppose I could go and look for some inspiration, but I may just grab all that spa furniture because it's just up here over that pavilion. I mean, like, does it really fit with this? Not really. And I can pick up like the screen, and I was gonna make like a waterway, but it's all like too much. It's all too much work. It's all too much work, like to try and take this thing and sink it into the ground. It's like, what they should do is just give us like some water pathing of some sort, so you could like put down like a little stream, a little river or whatever, and it just works like water. You know what I mean? Like it just runs, it flows. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't do that. Like when you glitch stuff in like together like that, it's all like weirded out. Game's like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. And you're like, yeah. So let me go over to Arcadia. The last thing before we're going to end up getting kicked out. I know there's a little bit of time, like an hour, but go ahead. And probably after this, I'll do some cross stitching. So this one here is Arcadia. So I got my little fishing house over there. But I wanted to, it's where I have my, my bundle stuff is over here. So like there's the tree. It's pretty. And then I've got like the shrine. Little fishies. This is a lot of work. A lot of work. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's get this one. He already ran away. I wish it would stay a little longer so you can see him, right? Like there's the bird. That one stays a little longer. My little butterfly house. It turned out so pretty. You're just in a glow of bugs. It's pretty. I did finally finish the I have that path there, but I want to go this way. This thing here, you need water. This little garden area, little garden dining area, I did mostly. It's done. I mean, with the item limit being what it is, I'm at 20. I might be able to put some dishes, some dishes on the tables or whatever. Just a little barn. Little barn. I did finally get that Ormu plushie. I stuck him in here. Very cute. I forget how I got it. Did they give it to us? Maybe. So I like little plushies. Place to clean your little animals and their own little like places to sleep. They need to make a pet bed. They need to make a little pet bed. What is that thing called? They need to have that have a fountain on it and be animated. That would look really cool. But that is Arcadia. I wanted to come and get those supplies because I want to sell those. Sometimes it gives you gold ore and you can sell it if you don't need it. Okay, so about 1,000. So I'll end up with like 144 or something like. Let's call it 145. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I am ready. Let's go back to Pern for a sec. So again, a reminder that once I'm done and I go take my medicine, I will take the video that's on Cail's Corner in YouTube and move it over to the gaming channel, which is Gaming with Cail. That's where I'm going to put them all now. And look at that view. So I'm dressed properly for the Elderwoods. Purple. And I got my crazy looking owl with me. My plot is mostly ready as far as like the layout. I've got my buildings. I've got the courtyard for dining. This is the living room, bedroom, study, bathroom, wardrobe, dressing room. And this will be like, I'm going to put a bed at the top. Maybe not. It depends on like the item limit because I'm at like $18.99. So I got like 1,100. With the new stuff, I don't know. We'll just have to see. And this is like the spa. I mean, they don't really have like items where, like they don't have like a stack of books. So you have to buy all the books individually that go on the bookcase. So it makes your item count go up. They don't necessarily have, well, the spa is one. The tavern is another. Like what different kind of like rooms or whatever themes you can do. They have some. But like, you know, like they have some gardening stuff. I would like them to add more because then I would probably make this just a garden. Maybe I can make this the spa. And make this gardening like with a little place to like have a drink or something. I don't drink, so I never think about really like making a bar or something. You know, I have a couple of them on various plots, but I never think about it, you know, or I don't think about it often because I don't drink. So then I got my pathways. I got to do all my ramps, and then just decorate these spaces, the buildings. This one's almost done. This whole building here in the middle. This area here is done. This other area that's down here by these little pond things. This area here is mostly done. The one over here that that's like down in there. That one's done mostly. I would only put like a couple of flowers there. And then, you know, the thing about it is also, I think that when you use, not positive, but I think when you use like these little pavers that they count towards this decor limit. So they might want to make maybe a couple of bigger options, kind of like these here that they have. These things right there. Maybe have those for us to be able to use, because then I would probably like from here, so you come out of that building, I'd probably make like a walkway over to here and then a walkway over to here. But the thing about it is if you use any of those pavers, it just makes your item count go up so much. And they're not very big, so, you know, you have to use a lot of them. So, anyhow. Um, Thanks for watching. Either you were here live or afterwards. Be sure you like the video. Follow me on Twitch at Gaming with Cail. And you can follow me at Cail's Corner, which is my crafting videos on YouTube, or Gaming with Cail, which is my gaming videos. And I'm moving over. I moved over, I think, 3 this morning before I started streaming. So I've got about, I don't know, maybe 15 more to do, the older ones. But the newer stuff's up there. The newer Palia stuff's up there. And some Sunhaven. But the older stuff isn't all over there yet. Some of it is. There's like a gap from like May to August of 2024 that I got to get up there and get uploaded. The thumbnails are probably, most of them are just going to say Cail's Corner, but it's really just Gaming with Cail. I don't have them. I don't know if I have them all saved or if I would have to like remake them, and that's really super time consuming, so I probably like won't do that. All 4 of the dogs are sleeping together on this bed down the floor next to me. And nobody's growling. I'm shocked. They're little chihuahuas. I got like a fawn, a blue fawn, and 2 white ones. And they're all like just fast asleep there. It's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Anyhow, I'm excited. Let me know in the comments or whatever if you are looking forward to the Elderwoods, what you think about it. Or play and then come back and let me know what you think about it once you've experienced it, once we get the upgrade all done and everything. So Singularity 6 will be working on that over the next, probably 24 hours, and hopefully it won't take much longer than that. I forget the time frame that they put up on Twitter. You can follow their account on X and get their gaming news and whatever. I hope it turns out well. I hope there aren't too many bugs. But I am excited for it because, a lot of people got bored or burned out on the game, and this gives them an opportunity to come back, play the game, experience new things, experience a whole new area, and new animals to hunt and furniture and blah, blah, blah. So who knows what else is going to be coming. I do hope that they up the item limit, even if it was like by 1,000, that would be awesome. They don't have to go like ultra crazy, but by 1,000 would really help people a lot. And I'm really looking forward to it because it's going to be like really super exciting. And they're my colors, like you can see pink and purple. So I've even got like the side of the building there, like, we got like the pink conservatory. I might put it purple. Maybe I'll do a purple, but I kind of wanted it to stand out a little bit, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this new expansion that they're doing. I love the game, and I know we're gonna have new quests and so on and so forth. And Subira, however you say Subira, will be free from the tavern in Kilima. She'll be walking around the Elderwoods, I guess, and all sorts of things are coming up. We'll get more lore. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So I already forewarned my spouse. It's like I'm gonna be playing this game like all day, just for a while. Right, till I get like settled in, and then I'll go back to some of my other goals with like my accomplishments and getting fishing done, my medals, getting them up and all that kind of jazz. So it's gonna be exciting. It's really, really gonna be exciting. I'm happy for them that they are offering that. And gamers are really demanding. They want content. They want more content. They want more content now. So I appreciate when a developer, does offer you more content, and they're not making us pay for it. So that's really super awesome. So if you can support the developer, buy one of the premium outfits or landscapes, layouts, or whatever, um, or a pet or whatever. Every little bit helps, and then they can give us more content, because we could end up with a whole other area other than the Elderwoods. So just think about that. That would be awesome. So enjoy. I will see you next time. I will be streaming when the game comes live again. I'm going to double check the time that they say they're going to come back up with the new Elderwoods expansion, and I will be kind of monitoring. And when I see it goes up and I've got my computer updated, I will go live and we will go from there and explore it together. I'm sure other people are going to be streaming it too, so that's fine. Everybody's excited to play it. So again, be sure you subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, like the video, and I will see you next time. Let me get over to the screen I gotta be on. I'll see you soon. Soon. Bye.